The rom-com genre's back with a bang this year, and the latest addition to the film roster is Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel's Shotgun Wedding. Jennifer Lopez in a wedding movie? Hey, we'd be the first in line to watch that. In this video, we'll talk about how Jennifer Lopez's crazed murder rampage may make this her greatest wedding movie yet, and some of her other films that have made it to our favorites list. First up, let's talk about the movie's premise. Let's be honest here, when you heard that J-Lo had a new movie coming out, you got just as excited as us, right? And it's not just another J-Lo movie, it's a J-Lo wedding movie, and we all know those are now few and far in between, so it feels a little extra special to be getting one this year. For anyone who hasn't seen the trailer for Shotgun Wedding, we'd say stop everything you're doing right now and go give it a watch. You want to know why? Because it might just be the greatest Jennifer Lopez movie ever made, and we don't just throw statements around like that. A stunning tropical island wedding, Jennifer Coolidge as the mother-in-law, and an almost shirtless Lenny Kravitz as Jen's ex are just some of the things that make this movie worth every minute of the trailer. But the best part comes just a few minutes later when we get to see the arrival of the beheadings, the mercenaries, and a tornado of machine guns. While the dock workers stab the wedding planner and the mercenaries storm the ceremony in their strange Slipknot masks, the trailer shows machine guns firing into the air to terrify everyone else as Duhamel and Lopez hatch an escape plan to survive the shitstorm. The duo set fire to their attackers' heads and explode bodies with a hand grenade. Even Jennifer Coolidge manages to go batshit insane with an assault rifle that only she could pull off. Let's talk about some of the best things in the movie. While we obviously haven't seen the entire movie yet, we can only guess that the final scene of the movie will involve something like Lopez and Duhamel sitting together while trying to process their entire experience of what they just went through. You know, committing crimes and all just to survive. Whatever the ending may be, we do know that this one has got star power and entertainment written all over it. One of the best things about the crazy trailer is how abruptly and jarring the change in direction hits you. One moment you'll think it's your typical wedding chick flick, a la Monster-in-Law style, and the next minute you'll be transported to the early 90s with Die Hard-esque vibes when it comes to all the action and a hell of a lot of adventure. Now, everyone has a favorite Lopez movie. Let's get real for a minute now. Everyone definitely has their favorite type of Jennifer Lopez film. Don't even bother denying it, we simply won't believe you. Some of you might prefer her earlier, much more critically acclaimed works like Out of Sight and Selena. Others might respect the grit and glamour of a film like Hustlers. And let's not forget those of us who like her simple and uncomplicated series of rom-com flicks that hit just the right spot on those Saturday nights. But what we're surprised to find out after this particular trailer is that we have a new kind of J-Lo favorite. The one where she embarks on an insane murder rampage journey through thick rainforests in a massive wedding dress. It's got comedy, action, drama, and even an extended dance sequence. Seriously, can one ask for anything more? The movie is everything you could want and more from a J-Lo flick. And with that said, we're super pumped to add this to the list of movies we'd see first when on a long-haul flight. Up next, what do we know about the film? The movie comes from Jason Moore, the same guy who led the charge on comedic classics like Sisters and Pitch Perfect. This upcoming American film is not really like any of your other rom-coms either, because it makes for the perfect mix of action, thrill, and lovey-dovey romance. The movie makes sure to show you everything that could possibly go wrong on one of the most important days of your life. No big deal, just some machine guns and machetes to deal with. The movie was originally slated for a theatrical release by Lionsgate earlier this year in June, but then Amazon Studios acquired the rights to the film and decided to release it on Prime Video by January of 2023. So it looks like we'll have to wait just a little bit more to see Lenny Kravitz's sculpted abs and Jennifer Lopez's gorgeous smile come to our screens. Initially, Ryan Reynolds was all set to star as the male lead via his production company Maximum Effort, but by October 2020, Lopez, Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas, and Benny Medina also took part as producers through New Yorican Productions. Now, casting the male lead was a bit chaotic. Jennifer Lopez as the female lead was announced in late October 2020, and since Reynolds was no longer a part of the project, he was replaced by Armie Hammer. But after Hammer's abuse allegations came to light, he was promptly dropped from the project, and the role ultimately went to Josh Duhamel. Later, stars like Selena Tan, Sonia Braga, and Cheech Marin, among others, were also confirmed to star in this action thriller. Filming was initially scheduled to start in the summer of 2019, but was then rescheduled for February 2021. The film ended up being shot in both the Dominican Republic and Boston. Lopez is no stranger to the world of acting, and has given us multiple hits and wholesome rom-coms such as Made in Manhattan, to more heart-pumping thrillers like Anaconda. Duhamel comes from Transformers fame, but you might be surprised to know that he has also quite an extensive rom-com portfolio portfolio with movies like When in Rome and the classic Life as We Know It starring the lovable Katherine Heigl. Well, despite all the chaos, we're just glad they finally chose the right guy for the job because the chemistry between Jen and him looks pretty damn good. Let's talk about Jennifer Coolidge. Since Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel are both seasoned professionals, it's no surprise that their chemistry in the trailer seems off the charts and just pure perfection. The cherry on the cake has to be the addition of Jennifer Coolidge, who's given us performances that we'll remember for a lifetime. Her style of dialogue delivery and overall demeanor is one of the best things to happen in Hollywood. From A Cinderella Story to Legally Blonde, Coolidge has been able to shine just as much as any female protagonist. With all of its stellar cast ready to give us some crazy good performances, we're convinced the movie will not only make us laugh with its perfectly timed comedic chops, but also keep our hearts racing throughout the survival race, something we've come to expect from any great popcorn entertainer. If you think it'd be cool to feel what it's like to rediscover why you fell in love with your partner while trying to save your eccentric families on a destination island wedding, then mark your calendar for next year so you can see this one as soon as it comes out. Now, let's take a look at Jennifer Lopez as Selena. Lopez's portrayal of Selena Quintanilla Perez in the 1997 flick Selena catapulted her to stardom and earned her very first but well-deserved Golden Globe nomination. The movie showed the Tejano singer's rise to fame, as well as her tragic end, and made Lopez the first Latina to make $1 million from a movie. Next up, we have The Wedding Planner. Her next hit performance came from 2001's The Wedding Planner. The film has undoubtedly become a cult classic from the rom-com genre, and 2 decades later, it's still pretty wholesome to watch. Lopez made history as the first woman to ever simultaneously have a #1 movie and album after they were released in the same week. Let's take a look at Made in Manhattan. We can't talk about our favorite J-Lo chick flicks without mentioning Made in Manhattan. Her reimagined Cinderella story made us fall in love with her stellar smile and quiet innocence during her portrayal of Marissa. Ralph Fiennes and Jennifer's chemistry makes this one a winner in the romance genre. Coming up, it's Monster-in-Law. Monster-in-Law proved that Lopez has got the perfect comedic timing when it comes to making rom-coms. The visibly tense tussles between Jane Fonda and Jennifer Lopez show that they brought their very best in terms of performances, and the film will have you laughing and wanting for more. Finally, we've got Hustlers. At 50 years old, Jennifer Lopez gave us the performance of a lifetime as Ramona in Hustlers. The film was based on a true story which received rave reviews and earned the superstar her second Golden Globe nomination, as well as an Independent Spirit Award. Seriously, you need to do yourself a favor and go watch this one. That's a wrap for this video. Do you have a favorite Jennifer Lopez movie? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.